Can I start? Hello,
Yes, yes, sir.
and I'm audible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
So, very good morning to all of you. In the last class, I have discussed the working principle and derivation of error in case of current transformer. And I told you a current transformer and potential transformer used for use in measurement and in the protection circuit uh, for step down the current and voltage respectively. That means using current transformer and potential transformer, you can measure high current, high voltage just by stepping down with normal voltmeter and ammeter. Okay. So in the last class, I told you how you can use a current transformer, and I told you in the current transformer generally the output current in the range of 1 ampere or 5 ampere. That means for example, suppose one current transformer will have 100 by 1. That means they step down 100 ampere current to 1 ampere. And I told you in the last class a current transformer is a one type of step up transformer. Okay. So now today we will discuss a potential transformer. So what is the function, what is the purpose of potential transformer? So potential transformer in measurement, for measurement of high voltage you have to use potential transformer to step down the voltage, and using normal voltmeter, that means range from 0 to 100 ampere or 0 to 100 volt or 0 to 500 volt, you can measure a high voltage of 1 kV, 10 kV, because most of the transmission line voltage are in the kilovolt range. Okay, so that's why we need to use a potential transformer for the measurement of high voltage. So potential transformer are used to operate voltmeter, the potential coil of wattmeter, or and the relay for high voltage line. Design of PT is quite similar to that of the normal design of PT. Just wait. Yes. Design of PT. Uh, Design of PT is normal to that of the power transformer. Okay. Here PT is called. You can replace it as a power transformer, the normal transformer that used in the distribution line, and the main transformer. Okay, so it's same as the normal power transformer, but loading on the potential transformer is always small, because in a potential transformer, that means PT, what is the uh, load across the potential transformer? So hello, suppose you have one potential transformer. Okay, and suppose and it's called PT, used for measurement. Suppose you have applied a AC high voltage, suppose 10 kilovolt. Okay, 10 kilovolt. So for the measurement point of view, what will be what is connected across the secondary terminal of the PT? Either voltmeter or to connected to the wattmeter, potential coil of the wattmeter. Yes or no? That means the actually potential transformer not used for the general purpose, is used either for the measurement of high voltage or for and sometimes used in a you can say in the protection system. So the secondary terminal of potential transformer either connected with the voltmeter or with connected to the potential coil of the wattmeter. That means the impedance of secondary side is very low, and then you can say that the loading on the potential transformer is always small, and secondary winding is designed so that the voltage of 100 to 120 volt, 100 to 120 volt. Okay, so that means suppose you have one potential transformer that 10 kV to 100 volt or 100 volt. Then using this transformer, potential transformer, you can step down 10 kilovolt to 100 volt, and using normal voltmeter you can measure the voltage across the secondary terminal, and if you multiply with the transformation ratio, then you will obtain the actual voltage that you have to be measured. So in this way, potential transformer is similar to the power transformer in the construction point of view, but the output of that means the secondary terminal of potential terminal have very low load. Okay, but in the power transformer, that means that in the case of power transformer, suppose you have one power transformer, step down transformer that used in a distribution system. So it is connected to the load of the that particular area. Okay, so load is varying, and load depends on the kVA rating of the transformer. So the normal transformer have secondary terminal have high load as compared with the potential transformer. You can say that have a very low load. Okay, so now, so I told you a current transformer, that is CT used for step down of current, and PT used for step down of voltage. So what is the difference between the CT and PT? Because both CT and PT are transformer. Working principle of the current transformer, CT and PT are almost all same. So in case of CT is a, you can say CT is a step up transformer and PT is a step down transformer. Okay, so using CT you can step down the current, and using potential transformer you can step down the voltage. Yes or no? So first difference between current transformer and potential transformer, the PT may be considered as a parallel transformer with its secondary winding operate nearly under open circuit condition, whereas current transformer may be thought as a series transformer under virtual short circuit condition. Okay, so first difference is potential transformer work as a parallel transformer, and its secondary winding operate nearly at open circuit condition. Okay, and in case of current transformer, its work as a series transformer, and and you can say its work nearly across the short circuit current. Why? Just I told you. Just wait. So suppose you have one current transformer. Okay, and there is one potential transformer, PT. Okay, suppose you have one current source, or you can say voltage source. Suppose I1 is current and I2. So what is the load across the secondary winding of current transformer? Hello,
Sir, ammeter.
am I audible? What is the load across the in current transformer?
Sir, ammeter.
Yes, ammeter. Very good. And suppose there is one high voltage in range of, what is the load across the voltmeter. So that means in current transformer, secondary winding is short circuited through ammeter, and you can say in potential transformer, it's secondary winding of potential transformer behave as a open circuit because the you can say that because there is no other load than voltmeter, because voltmeter used just for the measurement of the secondary voltage. Okay, so you can say that the current transformer, secondary winding of current transformer work as a short circuit, and potential transformer its secondary winding work as a open circuit. Okay, so main difference between the CT and PT. And second difference is the primary winding current in the current transformer is independent to the secondary winding circuit. I repeat, the primary winding current in the CT is independent of the secondary winding circuit condition, while the primary winding current in the PT depends on the secondary winding burden. Why? As I told you that suppose you have connected current transformer in series with the load, is primary winding in series with the load, and secondary winding, that means the across the secondary winding you have connected ammeter. So there is no change in the load in the secondary side, but primary winding current depends on the load current. Okay, so that's why the primary winding current in the current transformer is independent of the secondary winding current. Am I correct? So suppose we have one current transformer. So primary winding current depends on the load across the primary side. It not depends on the load on the secondary side, because there is in the secondary side there is only one ammeter that used for the measurement of current. Okay, so the primary winding current in the current transformer is independent to the secondary winding current, while in the primary winding current I1 in the PT, it depends on the secondary winding load. Okay, okay. And third difference in the current transformer and potential transformer, in a potential transformer, full line voltage is impressed upon its terminal, wherein current transformer is connected in series with one line and a very small voltage exists across the terminal. However, CT carries full line current. So again, there is one difference. In potential transformer, full line voltage is applied, because you potential transformer used for the step down of the voltage, high voltage, and current transformer used for the step down of current. That's why there is a full load current is applied to the primary winding. And fourth condition, what is the difference? So under normal operation, the line voltage is nearly constant. Therefore, flux density and I current, I naught. What is I naught? No load current of potential transformer vary over restricted range, whereas primary winding current and excitation of current transformer vary over the limit in the normal operation. So there is even the construction point of view, working point of view, and their operational point of view, there is a difference in the current transformer and potential transformer. As I told you, current transformer and potential transformer are one type of transformer. Okay, one type of transformer, and both used for the working principle is based on the basic principle of transformer, that is V1 by V2 is equal to N1 by N2 is equal to I2 by I1. current transformer used for measurement for step down of high current, and potential transformer used for step down of high voltage. Okay, so from working point of view, current transformer is one type of step up transformer, and potential transformer is one type of step down transformer. And I told you uh, potential transformer uh, potential transformer nearly work on the open circuit condition, whereas current transformer work as a short circuit condition. Okay, now potential primary winding current in the current transformer is independent to the secondary winding current, whereas in a in a potential transformer, primary winding current is depends on the secondary winding load. Okay, so uh, now we have to find out the some next topic is potential transformer. That means we have to find out the derivation for error in case of potential transformer. So for next topic is relationship in the potential transformer. Just wait. Okay, any doubt in a difference between the current transformer and potential transformer? Hello.
No, sir.
No. In the last class, I derived the condition in case of current transformer. Today we'll discuss the derivation in a potential transformer. So the same, the equivalent circuit diagram of potential transformer. So again, we have on primary side, RP is the primary winding resistance, XP is the secondary primary winding reactance. This is called no load part. No load part have two components, IC and IM, magnetizing current, and core load component. Suppose you have applied VP as a voltage, primary side voltage, and EP is the induced voltage. Again, there is one, suppose N1 by N1 into N2, there is number of turns in the step, number of turns in the primary winding, suppose N1, and in the secondary winding N2. Always remember N1 by N2 is greater than 1 because it is one type of step down transformer. Again, we have induced a voltage across the secondary winding due to Faraday law of electromagnetic induction, and suppose RS is the secondary winding resistance, and XS is the secondary winding leakage reactance, and suppose RE and XC is a load resistance and reactance that connected across the secondary terminal of the potential transformer, and BS is, what is BS? BS is the secondary voltage, secondary side voltage. Now, so we have to nomenclature some variables. Phi is called working flux, IM is magnetizing current, I is the iron loss component, I naught is a no load component. What is ES? ES is the secondary induced voltage. What is BS? BS is the secondary winding terminal voltage. Okay, and suppose now we have to derive, now we have to draw the phasor diagram of a potential transformer. So it's almost same as with the current transformer, or you can say normal transformer. So suppose this line is called flux line. So IM current always in phase with the flux line, because IM current, the IM current is responsible for mutual flux, okay, working flux. And now IE, that is a second part of no load current, always lead with the 90 degree with the IM, and the phasor sum of IE and IM is equal to I naught, that is a no load current. Okay, now suppose this is called secondary winding current and IS by N. Tell me what is the turns ratio N in case of potential transformer. So in case of potential transformer, N is equal to ns by np by number of primary turns by number of secondary turns equal to induced voltage of primary terminal by induced voltage of secondary terminal, or you can say equal to is by ip. Yes or no? Is by ip. So suppose is equal to is lagging behind the secondary side voltage bs, leading behind the secondary side voltage bs by angle delta. So what is delta? Delta is the phase angle between secondary voltage and secondary winding current, that is I between the bs and is. Then ip current, sorry, the component that component when you refer to the primary side, that is equal to is by n. Yes or no? What is the value of ip? Ip is equal to is by n. Now the phasor sum of is by n component and I naught is equal to primary current. Okay, any doubt? Any doubt? Now again, the induced voltage of primary winding always lead with the 90° with the working flux, and I told you, so total voltage vp is equal to total voltage vp. What is the value of vp? vp is equal to ip into rp plus j into ip into xp plus ep. Yes or no? So ep plus this part is called ip into rp component, and this part j into ip into xp, and the phasor sum of ep ip into rp plus j into ip into xp is equal to vp. Any doubt? Now again, so is the direction of current. Direction of current is from es to bs. So always we can say es is greater than bs. Okay, so bs plus is into rs plus j into is into xp is equal to es. So any doubt in the phasor diagram of potential transformer? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Hello? No, almost same. There is no difference in the phasor diagram of current transformer, potential transformer, or any normal transformer. Okay. Okay. So can you tell me, in a normal power transformer, how can you differentiate that means the phasor diagram, how they differ phasor diagram of with the normal potential transformer? Anyone? The phasor diagram of potential transformer, difference between the phasor diagram of potential transformer and power transformer. हेलो, कोई बता सकता है क्या डिफरेंस है पोटेंशियल ट्रांसफार्मर एंड पावर ट्रांसफार्मर का फेजर डायग्राम में? एनीवन? हेलो, आई एम ऑडिबल टू यू? आई एम ऑडिबल टू यू? Just wait. In the phasor diagram difference between the phasor diagram of potential transformer and normal transformer. Now we have to derive that is how they that means the error in the potential transformer. So if you rearrange the phasor diagram of potential transformer, okay, so if you rearrange phasor diagram of potential transformer, so again this is the phi, and this part is no load component, that is IE, I naught, IM, okay, and this portion is called IS by N, and the phasor sum of IS by N and I naught is equal to primary winding current. And we have defined some angles. First angle is called phase angle. So phase angle is the angle, phase angle difference between the secondary winding current and secondary winding voltage. And second angle I have defined theta. Theta is the angle between VP and BS reverse. So now we have to reverse the BS so that we can compare. So now ये जो है ये तुम्हारा BS है और ये तुम्हारा ऑलरेडी BP था. So इसके बीच का जो एंगल है उसको हम लोग थीटा डिफाइन किए हैं. क्या डिफाइन किए हुआ, ये कौन सा है? देखो BS तुम्हारा यहाँ पे था. Just wait for some. हेलो, देखो ये जो था BS था इधर था, तो इसको हम लोग उल्टा किए तो इसका क्या नाम दे दिए? BS रिवर्स. ओके, सो थीटा इज द एंगल बिटवीन BP एंड BS. इज कॉल्ड फेज एंगल ऑफ द ट्रांसफार्मर. एंड डेल्टा ऑलरेडी हम लोग बताए थे कि लोड करंट BS एंड IS के बीच में डिफाइन किए हैं डेल्टा. सो यहाँ पे देखो, ये देखो इसके बीच में जो एंगल है ये तुम्हारा डेल्टा है. ओके, सो अगर तुम एंड व्हाट इज द बीटा? बीटा इज द एंगल बिटवीन IP एंड BS रिवर्स. सो IP कहाँ है? ये तुम्हारा जस्ट वेट, IP ये तुम्हारा IP है और ये तुम्हारा BS रिवर्स. इसके बीच का एंगल को हम लोग थीटा से डिफाइन किए हैं. एंड OA, ये कहाँ पे है? ये पॉइंट कौन सा है? OA इज इक्वल टू BS cos थीटा. OA ये पॉइंट कहाँ पे है हमारा? हेलो, ये फेजर डायग्राम दिख रहा है. सो OA पॉइंट यहां से यहां है, दिख रहा है? ओके, सो OA इक्वल टू क्या हो जाएगा? VP cos थीटा, क्योंकि यहाँ पर देखो एक राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल बना हुआ है. राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल बना हुआ है, राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल बना है एंड यहाँ पर 90 डिग्री है, दिख रहा है? सो 90 डिग्री है, ये BP है, यहाँ पे थीटा है. सो OA इक्वल टू क्या होगा? VP cos थीटा. एनी डाउट? एनी डाउट? एनी डाउट? सो नेक्स्ट क्लास जो है उसमें हम लोग ये डेरिवेशन को पढ़ेंगे. सो नेक्स्ट क्लास, जस्ट वेट.